TGIF WJTS, and thank you for tuning in to the news for Friday, May 19th. I'm Joyce Murrell reporting. The Santa Claus Utilities Department has advised of a boil order due to a line break. Customers along State Road 62 west to County Road 700 East are in the affected area. We'll bring you updates as soon as they become available. The Du Bois County Highway Department has issued notice that Greener Road, approximately 1/3 of a mile north of Schnellville Road, will be closed beginning Monday, May 22nd. This closure will allow for the installation of a concrete box culvert, and the project is expected to last 4 weeks, barring unforeseen circumstances and weather-related delays. Officials request that motorists find an alternate travel route during this time. We'll bring you updates as they become available. Detectives and crime scene technicians from the Indiana State Police Sellersburg Post are investigating an inmate death in Harrison County. The preliminary investigation shows that just after 6 o'clock Thursday morning, corrections officers with the Harrison County Sheriff's Office located a male inmate, 42-year-old Joshua Dale Kepley of Harrison County, unresponsive upon entering his cell to deliver breakfast. Corrections officers immediately began providing medical assistance and requested EMS to respond for assistance. Emergency personnel were unable to revive Kepley, and he was pronounced deceased at the scene by the Harrison County Hospital EMS personnel and the Harrison County Coroner's Office, who responded to the jail. The Harrison County Sheriff's Office requested the Indiana State Police investigate the death, and the investigation found that Kepley was incarcerated on a felony neglect of a dependent charge, as well as other warrants, on Wednesday night. That arrest occurred when officers responded to an overdose report involving Kepley. After his arrest, Joshua Kepley was transported to the Harrison County Hospital and medically cleared before being jailed on Wednesday night. He was housed in a communal cell with other inmates during his incarceration, and an autopsy was performed on Thursday morning through the Harrison County Coroner's Office. The results of the autopsy, as well as toxicology results, are pending. However, no foul play is suspected at this time. The investigation is still ongoing. A federal grand jury has indicted 18-year-old Jeremiel Lee Leach of Evansville on 1 count of distribution of fentanyl resulting in death, 2 counts of distribution of fentanyl, and 1 count of possession with intent to distribute fentanyl. Leach is allegedly responsible for dealing fentanyl that resulted in at least 3 overdoses and 1 death. Court documents state that just after midnight on June 25, 2022, the Evansville Police Department responded to Wedeking Avenue in reference to an adult woman who overdosed and needed to be revived with naloxone. Later that same day, EPD responded at the same address on Wedeking Avenue for reports of another overdosed woman who later passed away. The coroner located a counterfeit oxycodone pill that contained fentanyl on the deceased woman's person. The cause of both overdoses at the Wedeking Avenue residence were determined to be fentanyl intoxication. A search of the deceased woman's phone located conversations via the Snapchat application with Jeremiel Mel Leach, in which they discussed the transaction of blues, and Leach provided the woman his Shanklin Avenue address. Around 4:15 on the afternoon of August 20th, 2022, EPD officers were dispatched to a restaurant on Hirschland Road concerning a possible overdose. Police arrived to that location and found a woman who was not alert and beginning to lose consciousness as she sat on the ground in the parking lot of the business. A short time after receiving a naloxone shot from responding officers, the woman advised police that she had taken 30 milligrams of oxycodone. 2 days later, on August 22, 2022, the third victim told police that on the day of her overdose, she purchased 4 Percocet 30s from a Shanklin Avenue address and overdosed because the pills contained fentanyl. Officers with the EPD responded to a called-in report of a single vehicle accident just after 2 p.m. on October 7th, where the witness advised that the driver of the vehicle was a minor boy that was no longer coherent. Emergency personnel unsuccessfully attempted to awake the driver with a sternum rub before administering naloxone. When the boy became conscious, he advised that he had taken 2 Percocet 7.5 milligrams purchased from Mel via Snapchat about 45 minutes before the crash. Investigators with the Evansville-Vanderburgh County Drug Task Force observed Leach conduct 2 separate drug deals at his residence on October 11, 2022. Both buyers were underage boys who left in different vehicles that were each stopped for traffic violations a short time later. During one stop, investigators located 3 blue pills marked M30 and were informed by one of the occupants in the vehicle that the pills were supplied by Mel. A search warrant was granted and executed at Leach's Shanklin Avenue residence on that same day, and Leach reportedly exited the home and was taken into custody. Items seized during the search include 33 blue pills marked M30, a digital scale, 2 9mm pistols, and roughly $1,843 in cash. The Indiana State Fair and Corteva Agriscience have announced the featured farmers to be recognized during the 2023 Indiana State Fair. Shirley Tree Farm, a Dubois County Christmas tree producer, will be included in the Thursday, August 10th event. Featured Farmers has been a celebratory program for the past 8 years and aims to celebrate family farms throughout the Hoosier State. A live chat with this farm will be held at 2:30 p.m. in the Glass Barn. It will be an excellent time to see the Shirley Farm recognized for its hard work and vitally important role in the Hoosier economy. We'll be right back with the check of the weather, followed by Kurt Gutzel with sports.